We are now at the back end of a double game week. Basically, we had midweek fixtures, we had end of the week fixtures, so we have a huge pool for potential team of the week players. Some of them are going to easily make your teams, and some of them are going to make you a lot of coins. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you guys drop a thumbs up on it. And of course, if you're enjoying the daily FIFA 22 market videos, make sure to subscribe so you never miss out on another video from me. So we're going to be doing our predictions first, and then we'll hop into investments afterwards. And starting off with the defenders, we have a lot of really decent choices. A lot of goals scored, a lot of assists from a lot of our defenders over the last week or so. And the first choice is probably going to be Andy Robertson. He had 2 assists in the Merseyside Derby. Now, of course, with Robbo, it could also be Jordan Henderson from that match as well. So it's going to be a toss-up between the two, but Robbo looks like he could be a decent card. I wouldn't be shocked to see Ruben Diaz hop into this team of the week. He'll be a really fun fodder card to kind of trade with.
He's good fodder.
Obviously having a goal and a 2-1 win over Villa. Reguilon as well had an assist in a Spurs 2-0 win over Brentford. You know, the defending options, there's not too many to really choose from as far as attacking returns go. So I wouldn't be surprised to see them kind of throw in Reguilon just as a player to kind of boost up the team of the week. Now, if we move over to the midfielders, we obviously have a lot better options around here. We have Jordan Henderson with a goal and an assist, and like I said, I think he'll be the one that gets it from that Merseyside Derby game. Had a really good goal and a really nice assist to Mo Salah. Mason Mount had a goal and an assist, and as well, he scored against West Ham. Now, he'll get it for this game because obviously West Ham ended up beating them over the weekend. But I would really like to see a Mason Mount card. I think we're going to get one. And Zielinski as well, 2 assists, although it is a draw, but we've seen EA kind of give out some cards like that. But then we just have a ton of other options as well. Bruno in a 3-2 win. You know, you might see some of these cards tossed in. Bernardo Silva for his 2-1 win. I think he also had another goal for them as well in the last weekend. You may see some of the cards such as Ziyech maybe. It really comes down to what EA want to do and who they choose to kind of throw in. But there's a lot of different options for them to choose, and I just wouldn't be surprised to see, you know, a really good team of the week because we had so many games over the last couple days. And finally, we'll get to the forwards because I know you guys are probably sitting there like, dude, this team of the week is not great. Cristiano Ronaldo, it's very likely 2 goals and a big win over Arsenal. We're going to see Cristiano Ronaldo, I think, in this team of the week. It's very possible. We saw Messi get it for 1 goal. I don't see why we couldn't see Ronaldo get it for 2 goals and a very big win. Mo Salah, like I said, I think Jordan Henderson's going to be the one that ends up getting it for that match anyways. Plus, Salah does have a team with the group stage cards, so I think EA will probably just not include him. But then Son, this is incorrect. He only had an assist.
Wrong.
He only had 1 goal. I don't think he got the assist in that Brentford game. But nonetheless, you know, if it's not Reguilon, it could be Son, and we could be getting a Sonaldo card yet again. So he could be a really fun card to have in this game. We also might see Lautaro Martinez. Now, this would be a fun card. He's always a gem, especially for the lower rated cards. But we do have, you know, a very good selection of players down here. We could see Benzema in a 1-0 win. Could see Dybala with a goal. We could see possibly, you know, any of these cards that really had the, you know, the 1 goal. So, you know, I wouldn't be surprised to see some of these players that 1 man of the match and maybe hop in. We could have a pretty decent team of the week. All right, guys, let's move on to the investment side of this video now, because there's actually a good amount to talk about. So first off, let's just talk about what to invest in for the new team of the week that's going to be coming out on Wednesday. Because obviously we have a couple meta players, but we also are going to have a lot of fodder cards. For example, Jordan Henderson and some of the other ones. Now for me, I really like investing in the fodder cards, the fodder gold cards of guys that are going to be getting in team of the week. Because in the previous weeks, like with Felipe and Bonucci, we talked about them a couple times in the last week because they were great examples. Investing in some of these fodder cards when they go out of packs is a really good shout, especially with all the content we're going to be getting this month, because we will be seeing icon content, we will be seeing all this and all that. And not to mention, we know the market's going to be coming down a bit during the next kind of couple weeks as well. So I think fodder is very safe. And what we saw during Black Friday with Felipe is he just spiked up so much because he was so in demand and there was just no supply of the card. Same thing with Bonucci. He actually went extinct on Xbox for a little bit, and it was just due to the fact that we saw these cards go up. Now, I keep recommending these cards for one main reason, and it's because they're safe. So if these cards do go out of packs, there's no supply that could come in and kind of take these cards down. So even if let's just say you invested in, say, well actually, I'll shout out Jordan Henderson because I think he's not a bad shout with the SBCs we could be getting. We are going to be, he is an 84 rated card. 84s are kind of popular to throw in these solutions. So, for example, let's just see right here. With a card like Hendo, he's 84. He's good fodder. So let's say you buy a bunch at 3.5K or whatever you buy at. There's not really it's not likely that Hendo is going to drop in price, for example. Like, there's no way you'll see him go down to 3K if he's out of packs, because there just won't be any supply of him on the market. But if we do get good SBCs like icon stuff or party bag or whatever it might be, you're going to see this card only go up, and it's because there's not going to be much supply of him on the market. It's going to get drained up very fast. So that's why I like these fodder cards as investments, especially the ones with good leagues, good nations, good links, all that. I think they're really, really good shouts, and Hendo's one that I'm kind of taking a look at. Now, obviously, he's risky because, if he doesn't get in Team of the Week, it could end up kind of hurting you, because there will be supply of him and people will panic sell him back into everything. But for cards that you definitely know are going to get in Team of the Weeks, are definitely going to go out of packs, these are really good shouts to kind of pick up. And I don't like the metas because metas drop so much in the month of December. I just don't think it's really worth the risk. Now, I do want to quickly talk about Team of the Week cards in general, especially in the current Team of the Week 11. They are really, really interesting to me because a lot of them have come down quite a bit. And if we go and take a look here and apply the filter for the lowest rated, you'll see, the ones we're talking about are the 83s and higher. The current Team of the Week, the cards are very, very lowly priced. So for example, Toloy, he's at 10K while the rest of them are basically over 13, 14K. Very, very cheap. And, I just think these cards are going to go up. He's a center back. I love his links. Now, there's quite a few 84s, actually. And again, I'm not a big fan of the 84s. They don't seem to be required too much. The only one that kind of interests me is Diaby, just because he's got the 97 pace. I think it's just a little bit too low for an inform with 97 pace. But elsewhere, I think the 85s and 86s are very, very low. Laborde, for example, if you can get him at 14K, it's an easy pickup because the rest of the cards are all at 18K or higher for the 85 rates. And even the 86s. Gundogan is a great, great card, a very popular player, very good links. Same with Bonucci. And I just think that these cards are sitting a little bit too low, especially with icon swaps and stuff on the horizon, icon SBCs, and potentially, mid-base icon upgrades coming too. I just think that it's only a matter of time before these 85s and 86s really start to move in price. So I think that these are really good shouts to pick up. Now, I'm going to say right now, guys, do not go all in. I've been getting comments about people dumping millions of coins into fodder in literally just one specific card, and then they start complaining when the card's barely gone up. Like, guys, for me, I'm picking up like one of each and just storing in the club or something. Like, club stock these players, pick up a couple and leave on the transfer list. Do not spend millions on these informs. Now, of course, if you're okay with holding for a long time, then by all means go for it, because there will be a time where, Gundogan will be 30, 35K or something like that. But it could be a long wait. So it's really kind of up to what you guys want to do. And just in general, taking a look at Team of the Week 11, I really do like a lot of the cards. I think they're really good shouts. I think VVD and De Jong will be cards that end up rising later on. We will see some kind of Dutch cards come out during Foot Freeze that will push these cards up a little bit. And I think that Virgil van Dijk is a very good center back. I love his inform card. De Jong is an amazing midfielder. His card has great stats as is. So I think these are really good shouts. And like I said, all the fodder ones we've talked about, I really like all of them to kind of go up over time. The only one I'm not a big fan of is Griezmann. Just because, I don't know, Griezmann isn't the greatest in this game. There isn't too much hype on him as far as like an investment goes. So I'd probably avoid Griezmann. But if you guys want him for your team, go and pick this guy up. He's actually really good for his price. 81 pace, whatever. You guys could throw a Hunter on him and he becomes an insane 90 rated striker. I can't believe he's really this cheap, but I guess there's just not much hype on him. I know he's 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot. That's probably the reason why he's kind of come down, but he's not really fodder priced and he's not really meta priced. So I don't know. If you want him for your team, you're a big Griezmann fan, I think it's a fine time to pick him up about now. He might go up to like 40K. But you won't see anything really significant on a card like this. Now, what about for potential Team of the Week cards that could be coming out, like Cristiano Ronaldo? Guys, too risky for me. I will never invest in those ones to watch cards anyways. Even though I feel like not a lot of people are going to talk about Ronaldo because he did have the Thursday game. But I mean, there's a good shout for him to get in. Is it enough for him? Who knows? Maybe not. But You know, you haven't seen his card move too much. If he gets included in a lot of predictions, maybe you'll see them go up, and it's very possible it might just only be my prediction that has it. But he was on the Thursday game, which means he's eligible, and I think even the Wednesday games are eligible too. But who knows, EA maybe will only use the weekend games. He might just get left out in total. I know the Man United game just wrapped up, and Fred was the only one that scored. Fred won't get a team of the week, but hey man, Fred, the GOAT. If you guys want other ways to make coins, check out this video right here. I appreciate you guys for making it to the end. I will see you tomorrow with a huge icon swaps video. Do not miss out on it. Till tomorrow. Peace.